Hello everyone, my name is Jazz and welcome back to another episode of Words and Phrases We Often Use Incorrectly. And bago po ako magsimula, gusto ko lang pong magpasalamat sa lahat ng nagpakita po ng suporta sa aking previous post. Yun po yung on behalf of at in behalf of, especially po ang aking mama na sobrang supportive. So maraming salamat po sa lahat na nag-share, nag-react doon sa aking post. Sobrang laking bagay po ng suportang ibinibigay niyo sa akin. It inspires me to keep going po. Kaya maraming salamat po. Okay, let's begin. So today we are clearing up a simple but very common confusion. The difference between your and your. Alam ko po na marami sa atin ang nalilito sa dalawang ito kasi kadalasan ko po itong nakikita lalo na sa mga posts, sa mga text messages, etc. So they look alike, they sound alike, but they have completely different meanings. So this mix-up happens a lot po, no? Same with there and there. But for today, we'll focus on your and your muna. Now, let's start with your. Your is a possessive pronoun. This means it shows that something belongs to you. For example, I love your energy. Your phone is on the table. Don't forget your ID. Now, in all of these examples, your is followed by a noun because it's showing something that is yours. Now, let's look at your with apostrophe. Your is a contraction, which means it is a shortened version of two words. At kapag sinabi pong two words, ang tinutukoy ko rito ay yung kombinasyon ng you at are na kapag pinagsama equals your. So ginagamit po natin ang contractions to make our sentences sound more natural. So your simply means you are. For example, lagi ko tong ginagamit sa mga student ko. You're doing a great job. You're right. You're my favorite student. Joke lang. Hindi ko sinasabi sa kanila yun. Di ba aminin ninyo, hindi lang ako'y nakakapansin dahil marami sa atin yung nagkakamali sa dalawang to. Sometimes they are saying, you're welcome, pero ang ibig naman nilang sabihin ay you're welcome. Di ba? So, ganito na lang po yung gawin ninyo kung hindi kayo sigurado kung ano yung gagamitin ninyo. Palitan ninyo yung word. So, halimbawa, gusto ninyong i-text yung katrabaho ninyo kasi naiwan niya yung wallet niya. Hey, you left your wallet in the office. Pero, hindi ka sigurado kung anong spelling ng your. Try mong palitan. Buuin mo yung your. Diba? Kung hindi ka sigurado, your ba or your? Ay, kalito! Kung iniisip mo, gusto mong gamitin your. Isipin mo, hey, you left your wallet in the office. You left your wallet in the office. Mali, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, hindi you are. O kaya halimbawa, nag-post yung crush mo. Nag-reply ka, you're beautiful, pero yung spelling mo ganito. Diba, imbis na mag-good shot ka, ay nako, baka ma-bad shot ka pa. Kaya gaya nga ng sinabi ko doon sa previous post ko, words matter. Letters matter. So ayun, magkatunog lang po talaga sila but they are not interchangeable. Parang there and there. Diba? Magkaibang topic naman po yun. Pag-uusapan natin yun. Pero parang same lang siya ng your and your din. So, gets nyo na yun. Para mas madali na lang, kapag your, ibig sabihin, tinutukoy nyo yung gamit ng kausap ninyo. Your bag, your phone, your tumbler, your comb. Basta sa kanila yon. Kumbaga, possession nila yung mga tinutukoy ninyo. Kapag your naman, ginagamit natin siya kapag inilalarawan natin yung kausap natin. Like for example, you're beautiful, you're kind, you're handsome, you're so good, you're generous, di ba? You're welcome. Yun na lang siguro yung tatandaan natin para hindi tayo malito sa dalawang yan. Okay? Basta ang your, possessive pronoun. So, tumutukoy siya sa pagmamayari ng kausap mo. Kapag your, it is a contraction. Ibig sabihin lang ito, you are. Okay? You are. So, inilalarawan mo yung kausap mo. Para hindi ka malito, yun ang tatandaan mo. If you found this helpful, feel free to hit like, comment, and share it with someone who might need it. Thanks again for watching. My name is Jazz, and see you again in the next episode of Words and Phrases We Often Use Incorrectly. Yun lang, paalam!